question? Someone broke his.
The NBA playoffs are on, and now more than ever is the need for players to step up, raise the level of their game, and help their teams deliver victory. As the making of this video, 7 teams are already out of the playoffs because their teams couldn't step up in the ways that the others of their squad and the fans needed them to. And only one series went to 7 games via the Clippers and the Mavericks. Multiple series ended in 5 games, and there is one sweep. So given that, allow us to show you the best players of the 2021 NBA playoffs so far. 5. Joel Embiid. The Philadelphia 69ers blew the doors off the Washington Wizards whenever Joel Embiid was on the court, but the superstar center's availability was limited in the first round by a sore right knee. Outlets are reporting Embiid is dealing with a small meniscus tear. That limitation will persist a while. Sadly, you can delete the opponent and specific injury from above. Fill in the blanks with whatever replacements you wanted from several of the last postseasons, and you get an accurate depiction of the Sixers' status. Embiid always crushes it when he's on the floor, and this year is no different. Philly is an absurd plus 34.7 per 100 possessions with its unguarded big man on the floor. If he can get some rest and come back even at 90%, the 76ers will be a threat in the Eastern Conference. 4. Nikola Jokic. Last year, Jokic was a dominant player in all the ways that mattered. The first round, he's had to change his game. The Portland Trailblazers has made Nikola Jokic a scorer, denying teammates off the ball, and single covering the prohibitive favorite for regular season MVP in an effort to minimize the impact of his world-class passing. Every good playoff defense tries to take away the opponent's first offensive choice, but Jokic is being forced to play against type to an extreme degree. Despite this, he still led his team to victory over the Trailblazers, and the next round might allow him to return to form. Oh, and he averaged over 30 points per game in the series, just saying. 3. James Harden. The Brooklyn Nets are the biggest wildcard in the playoffs. Why? Because if their big 3 are all healthy, they'll likely win the finals. If one of them gets injured, not so much. Especially that injury is Harden. During his 5 games against the Boston Celtics, not only is he giving the ball out to his fellow players, he tops the postseason field in box plus minus and owns a 76.1 true shooting percentage, the best of any player who's taken at least 60 playoff shots so far. 1. Luka Doncic. Who else did you expect to see here? Have you seen his numbers? Other than an injury-impacted Game 4 dud, and we're using the term loosely, he had 19 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. Luka Doncic has been the most breathtaking playoff performer of all of them. The 22-year-old was positively unsolvable for the Clips early in this series, shredding them with a pinpoint passes whenever he wasn't coaxing a switch and embarrassing whatever poor sap got stuck trying to prevent isolation buckets. Doncic racked up an average of 35 points, 9 assists, and 8.5 rebounds in 2 wins, hitting 50.9% of his shots from the field and 41.7% of his threes. In Game 5 alone, he had 42 points, 14 assists, and 8 boards. He's going into Game 7 with a lot of pressure on his back, but he can handle it. He's Luka. If they fail to win, it likely won't be because of him. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the NBA playoffs and the players that are truly rising up right now in order to go and help their teams ascend and get to the next level of the playoffs? Who have you personally been impressed with so far in the playoffs? What teams do you think have the best chance of winning it all? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.